is a Bramble Jam podcast. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How are we? We doing well?
Who knows?
Decom descendants.
We're alive.
Yeah, we are.
That's about as well as I can
One
be today.
day at a time.
That's exactly right. It's great to be here today, everybody. Happy Halloween in April. Everybody celebrates it. I know I do. Because we're talking Twitches today, everybody. Twitches.
The Witches
Talking
of Coventry.
Twitches.
The Witches of Coventry, if you look on IMDb. That's exactly right. Really excited to dive into this one. This is a very popular
I've heard a
decom.
lot about the Twitches. Heard a lot about.
So I'm excited to dive into it. Dude, do we got any new reviews or anything
We
that you would like
don't,
to
Brand.
bring to the people?
We don't brand back to you. We don't. But that's okay. I mean, you know, I would hope that you still love us. If you could leave us a rating, that would be wonderful. 5 stars. You want to throw in some kind words, that'd be great. But we're stuck on 161 right now.
Ooh, so close.
So close to 300.
I do have a new comment on the Go Figure episode on
Wow, so
Spotify.
All right. Okay.
Regarding high school practice,
Oh, boy.
as someone who went to boarding school, that was a hockey breeding group.
Is this Emily?
Yes. We only had one rink on campus. Practice would start at like 6, go until 8, then start back up around 2:30 to 8. One team at a time, but ice time was probably every other day. There was dry land included in the training, and we had about 12 teams, 2 girl teams. Now my school has 2 rinks. One of the rink does share with our figure skating team, which has started about 8 years ago.
I'm glad we got that covered. Thank you. No, that was all very good information. And that's just a comment on the Spotify episode.
That's exactly right.
Anyone can access those.
Anyone can access. That's free.
That is, wow.
Yep.
That's just anybody can do that. That's nice. I kind of like episode specific comments. I think that's fun. It's a fun thing they do over on Spotify.
Do you get a notification when you get a comment? Like
No, I mean, I think maybe I could set it up that way. So instead of having to go through each episode,
And we're counting these comments as reviews?
I think so. I think that's the only fair way to do it.
I mean, we have 40 reviews on ratings on Spotify. And
Okay,
we have,
so that's 200.
No, we don't get to count it. We said Apple.
We did not. We just said ratings
But
and reviews.
we have 5 on Decom or on Decom Descendants. We have 5. We have 5 on Pocket Cast.
Oh,
Okay. So we're at
We're at
206.
161 is what we're at.
No, we're not. We never say, go back, take it to the tape.
Oh
we
my
never
gosh.
said Apple.
Every episode at the end, I say, leave us a rating or review on Apple Podcasts.
Not always.
That's not what, but let's go back to when we had the conversation.
It's 100% Apple
It's
Podcast
not.
reviews. It is.
I just think you very well could be corrected. I'm not
can't-
saying that you're not right. I'm just saying let's go back to and just
you
listen.
can't make me do this.
Well, I just think we need to go back
can't
and
make me
listen.
do the show.
We just need to go back and listen to what we say when we have the initial conversation.
Yeah.
If somebody could point us in that direction. I don't know what episode that was.
I have no idea. Someone will
It
find.
was a long time ago. Hi, everybody. We're talking Twitches today. It's time for the
Are we?
Delish. It is where, Aaron, you bring something that is in some way
In some
related.
way.
And last week you crushed it. So
Did I?
there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
pressure. You did. Last week you crushed it. Homemade Reese
It
cups.
feels like ages ago.
I mean, it does, but it was
Yeah,
last
no,
week.
those are
We
good.
all know
Those
that.
are good.
And they were amazing.
I still have
They were
one.
Second only to the Homemade Moon Pie. I think Homemade Moon Pie 1, Homemade Reese cups 2, maybe 1 and 1A. I got to be honest. So no pressure here.
Yeah.
What do you got?
So this one comes to us from one of my favorite cookbooks called The Happy Baker.
Okay.
And this recipe is called My Friends Think I'm Cursed, White Chocolate Bark. Subtitle, Anyone Know Any Good Witches?
My friends think I'm cursed, comma, white chocolate bark, or
Yeah.
my friends think I'm cursed white,
White
chocolate,
chocolate
bark.
bark.
It's a terrible name. But I
So-
mean, I love white chocolate bark. Like, I
Yeah.
love it. What's in it? What do we got?
So this is some white chocolate, some roasted pistachios, and some craisins.
Ooh, Craisins. I don't know about craisins. Bran, what do you think?
I'm confused by so much of this.
Yeah.
This cookbook.
I was so
why
in
the
until
title,
craisins.
why
Sorry.
the title is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could read. It's like a when you do a recipe blog and you got to scroll through all the
Yeah.
backstory.
Jump to
There
recipe.
is a backstory for every recipe.
Okay.
I didn't read it. I
There
just
you
saw
go.
the title and said, "Hey, hypothetically, if we were gonna watch the movie and record an episode in the same day, what's something quick I could whip together in 10 minutes?" And it was white chocolate bark,
Remind me what it is.
white chocolate, pistachios, and craisins.
Craisins. Here we go. Let's eat. Yeah. Yeah. I wish the craisins weren't in there,
Yeah.
but they're not the end of the world. But that chewy note bothers me a little. But the flavor is there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is something like it's not going to be a top dessert, but if I'm craving something sweet,
Craven.
but like,
Crazy.
but I like that there's like a protein in there. Like it feels
It's just sneaky healthy.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just like
Yeah.
sneaky healthy.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there are just days where
I'm basically eating veggies.
Major
Yeah.
gains here.
there are just days where I can't go home and eat an entire batch of homemade Reese's peanut butter cups
No.
without getting sick.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. Even two, I was like,
Yeah. I don't think I can handle more than one. So this is something that, like, if you're ever in the mood for, you know, something that's just a little bit sweet, a little bit, you know, it's got a little bit of salty in there.
The pistachio with it is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a good note. And it's clear, this is clearly witch inspired.
Yeah.
It's clearly
I
witch
don't-
inspired.
I don't know.
The Happy Baker is clearly witch inspired.
Listen, if I was going by a pure Twitch's Delish, I was like, what are you?
Yeah, what was that one that what did she have for her
Dude,
birthday?
I didn't know what you're doing with your hands. I didn't want to be like,
If I was going by a pure Twitch's Delish, for Alex's birthday, is it her friend's daughter?
No, her friend does make this. Yeah, but her friend's daughter brings it to
Okay.
her. Yeah.
It is, was it strawberry yogurt, cereal, and
Candy corn.
candy corn?
Candy
My
corn's
brain
out
had like blacked out what was on top of that.
Candy corn's out of season or we would have done it.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I
we
was,
can
Impossible.
only harvest those candy corns.
It's
in season.
impossible to
Yeah.
find this time of year.
yeah, but so if you're trying to be honest and you're really trying to stick to that movie, strawberry yogurt, cereal,
go.
candy corn, put a little birthday candle in that bad boy.
Move better.
But
Call yourself a Twitch and get out of here.
yeah, but if you want to, you know,
Brady, you think in the sequel, the Twitches are going to have a birthday party like together? You're going to send out invites to everybody and they're going to
yeah.
call them
I guess
Twitches
you could also
invitations?
do birthday cake, but we've done that before on Delish. So
I do think so, Dan. Let's take a quick break.
Thank
We're
you.
going to
Aaron,
come
Aaron
back.
ruined my joke. She
Well, that's
interrupted me
sorry,
in the middle of it.
sorry, I was trying to do
Guys,
an
it's a
episode.
Carmen joke.
No,
It's
a
for
Carmen
no
joke.
one.
Twitches invitation.
We're going to
Very
take a
good.
break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk Twitches.
It's a ruined joke.
We talk
so good. I'm so
Twitches.
proud of that joke.
I think you're the champion, bud.
Decom Descendants.
Welcome back, everybody.
To Decom Descendants.
That's right, Aaron.
Twitches invitation.
It's a Twitch's invitation. And I thought to myself, what would I do?
You don't know any of the words.
No. So I went out to
You're
my
doing a one-man show of some sort. It's
so
not,
I went out to
it's
my
great.
mailbox, see, and I got myself the mail. And I bring it inside, and I got an envelope that I could feel in my bones.
Oh, yeah.
Chilled me to my bones. Carmen's Witch's Invitation. Everybody give it a go. Twitches is what we're talking about today. Originally aired on October 14th, 2005, so very timely. Halloween movie, which is always fun. Could have gone back to Halloween Town. They said, let's try something new.
Let's bring Sister in the mix.
That's exactly right. It is starring Tia and Tamara, sister themselves. Very excited about it. Based on the book Twitches by H.B. Gilmore and Randy Riesfield.
Randy and HB wrote that together. That's crazy.
And my thing, and Dave, you can go, you know them better than I.
Dude.
They went years without talking. The fact that those two, HB and Rand, could come back together into one room and write Twitches is
A
proof
miracle
that
in
God
and of
exists.
itself. Yeah, for sure.
And this is a bit that I know so much about. So keep
m-
going.
it's this movie though.
Twitch's invitation.
Yeah, I'll hop in here. Just keep going.
This movie was written by Melissa
Peterman?
Gould, no,
Oh.
and Dan Berenson. I mean, this guy, we've seen this guy before.
Yeah, the Berenson Bears. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Shall we dive into the movie? I was trying
Yeah,
to think if
man.
I forgot any other important information. Important.
Yeah, why don't you start the synopsis and I will just double check the rating and ranking that I definitely already did.
Oh boy.
For sure.
Okay, it's
Not
Halloween
doing
night.
that right now.
It's Halloween night, and the royal witch Miranda gives birth to twins. That you need to know that right up front.
She's
The
not a
royal-
regular witch?
She's a royal witch.
Got it.
She
You
was
know
made to be
that
royal.
because she lives in a castle that's
Under the
impossible
sea?
to get to or leave.
Hey,
So
unless
you
you
have-
if you eat a Sour Patch Kid, and
Go
it's
ahead.
not sour at all. Is the candy bad, or do you think like I have COVID?
No, someone licked it. Someone gave it a once over.
Well, I heard that Brian got a new cell phone and he hasn't gotten a new cell phone since before COVID.
That's right.
So I would have said the candy's bad yesterday, but today I am leaning with D, the candy COVID.
Be the candy COVID.
Yeah.
Well, then you
do
guys
you,
have all
do
got
you
it,
have any
but
more
you're
sour?
right here.
Do you have any more sour?
They're all.
Yeah, but when you put the rest of them in your mouth.
No sour at all.
Uh-oh.
I taste the flavors though.
Okay, so they're not
So
COVID.
I think you just have sour COVID.
It's a very specific type of COVID.
Can you imagine having sour COVID, Brand? You can't taste
I'd
any
cry.
sour candy.
Come Jesus, quickly. So the Royal Witch Miranda gives birth to twins.
And twins.
The Darkness, the band that wrote, I
Believe
believe in a
in
thing
a thing
called
called
Love, and then stopped. They are taking over
Ooh, that's too high.
the world. The Darkness is
Holy moly.
the darkness is spreading,
This
and
is my number one movie.
apparently there is a prophecy that twins born on Halloween night will defeat the darkness. Amen. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Everybody.
Amen. We love that.
We love
We
prophecies.
love very specific prophecies.
We love very specific prophecies. That's exactly right. There's no way to fake it if it's specific.
Mm-hmm.
What about
So
it's Pacific?
it's Pacific. Atlantic to Pacific. The traffic.
Terrific.
It's terrific. It's just terrific. It's a sarcastic line, everybody. You didn't know that, did you? They're being sarcastic.
The Twitch.
They were doing goof 'em ups.
They're doing a little goof 'em ups.
We're doing
The
goof 'em ups.
traffic's just.
Snacks.
So
we were doing teases.
they're doing teases. So the
Brand's never seen this.
guys,
He's in. He's all in.
I don't need to see the show to know that teases is great.
Yeah, we were doing teases.
I love you guys
doing
know
teases.
I love saying things in specific ways.
Yes.
You know that about me.
I wouldn't be shocked if you were a secret
wrote
writer
the
for,
show?
for Righteous Gemstones.
I get it.
If they like wrote the script,
Just send
like
it over.
the outline, and then they sent it to you for
I'll give it a
dialogue
one.
help.
I'll give it a once over.
Yeah.
So yes, the prophecy is there, and so the twins' protectors, Irina and Karsh.
Carthage.
Irina and
Karsh?
Karsh. There's
Can-
Karsh.
Can-
Thanos is coming later. Don't talk about him.
Thanos.
Irina and Karsh separate them. They
Come
bring
on,
them.
Irene. No.
They,
Ailina?
they bring them
Is it
to.
Irina?
There's no R.
Do you know the?
I was just copying him.
Do you know the Toby Mac song Irene from his first solo album?
Her name doesn't have an R in it, so
Who?
Eilina
Oh, it must have corrected it. But she is going to be
or Ilina.
called Irina.
Irlena would have it already. This is good stuff.
You could just call her
This is good.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn from Schitt's Creek.
Yes, Jocelyn from Schitt's Creek and Karsh separate them, bring them to different hospitals. 21 years later, it is
I
Halloween.
mean, it's not a shock that Jocelyn somehow was married to Karsh. They got divorced, and she ended up with Roland. Like,
Yeah.
Their couple name was Jarsh. You can't do that. Like you can't do that.
Oh, Jarsh.
Oh, Jarsh. You shipping Jarsh?
I guess if you combined it, it would be like Carlina. So I guess you're halfway there.
Okay. 21 years later is Halloween, and Cameron.
Roslyn.
Cameron is. Yes, we got a 1:30. We gotta go. And Cameron is is with her parents.
He's
They
just
bring her.
introducing people. He's not even close. We didn't
They
even get
bring
it.
her cakes. They love they love each
They're
other.
doing cakes.
They're doing
Doing
cakes. Alex, other twin, is woken up by this kid dressed like a witch to scare her and wish her a happy birthday.
It did give me like Sophie from the first Halloween Town vibes.
There you go. Same. Dane said it. You said
Oh,
it.
dude, I was like, oh my God.
It's not Sophie, but it could be.
Could be. You know Sophie, the
Sophie.
character.
Yeah. No, of course.
So Sophie wakes her up, and it's a whole thing. She's staying with some friends because her mom died 3 months ago. That's sad. Cameron is rich. Alex, not so much rich. Alex,
How can you tell? Just because she's sleeping on her friend's couch?
Porsche. A lot of things that
Okay.
say I'm rich, like tennis court in the backyard, etc.
That's fair.
Alex gets on a bus. That's one way you could tell this is poor. And
Public
Guys,
transport. you
we
know what I
gotta
mean?
go. We gotta go. Can't do this all day. So
He said to himself.
gotta go. Can't do bits. So
Well, we can do bits while you do synopsis.
fair. Alex gets on the bus. Karsh is there, one of the
We didn't need
protectors.
permission.
Cameron is about to go to a store, and
Like 2 minutes when he yells at us to stop talking.
Irina is there. Yeah, I told you I was going to call her Irina the rest of the time. Basically, the twins are closer than ever, and yet they still don't know that they exist until.
They're closer than ever, but also they've never been further apart.
That's exactly right. Something's happening, though. You can tell. And somehow they keep passing each other, but not noticing. But finally, they see each other and they scream. And it doesn't take long for them to realize that one, obviously, long lost twins.
Mm-hmm.
Two, when their hands touch,
Magic happens.
Magic happens.
Just like when you and Dan hold hands.
That's right.
That's exactly right. And we don't
Which
do
we're
it
not
often.
going to do on this
We don't do
program
it often.
because it would just be
It'd be
chaos.
rude.
It'd be chaos.
Yeah.
Right. We don't do it often. So that's kind of what you need to know.
There are a lot of twins in DComs.
So they start hanging out, obviously, and, getting to know each other. They go to Cameron's house, and when they open up one of Cameron's closet doors, it takes them to their old castle on a hill, Ed Sheeran. And
he is there, and it's weird because this was way back in like 2005.
Yeah.
yeah, it is really weird. It's just a little redhead, cue the button. And so,
What are you doing?
guys, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
That's what I'm trying to
We're
say.
here.
I understand.
Did you get it together?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I do want to be clear. In 2005, Ed Sheeran, like 15 years old.
Yeah, cue the button.
Cutest button.
Little redhead.
Do you think Ed Sheeran is a baby, hot or not?
I'm not not playing this game.
Not playing this game. Dan's like, fool me once. So,
My man said Ed Sheeran 2005, little redhead, cute as a button. He's got his driver's license.
no, his permit.
You don't know what England does.
Yeah, you're right. They're always ahead of the times.
I mean, they can drink at 18.
They can do whatever they want to.
They can
Yeah.
probably drive at 10.
Right. You're gonna tell someone to talk like this, and he can't drive yet. Is that what you're gonna do?
He was made to be a cabbie.
Yeah. You grew up in the car. So they open up the closet door, they walk through, and they're like, Castle on the hill, Ed
Castle on
Sheeran.
the hill, Ed Sheeran, cute as a button. Here, how you like me now?
Yes.
Hot or not, we don't know.
We don't know.
And it's at this point that they begin to realize, oh, interesting. This is like they're kind of realizing that they've had the same dreams over time, and all of this is beginning to be like, oh, this is like where we came
This
from.
is our connection.
This is our connection.
That's right.
This is who we are. And
It's a weird noise. It's a weird noise that
What
you made.
was that?
We can take that to the tape and study it for years.
Guys-
There's paranormal activity. Some sort of weird Ed Sheeran spirit just left your body.
yeah, that was
You
crazy.
were like,
but I didn't do anything. That was the crazy thing.
yeah, you didn't. You just kept talking like normal. It was a full something. A demon left you.
Demon left me. Be gone.
We go. Witch's invitation.
Witch's invitation revoked.
Rescinded.
Aaron, what happens next?
What was the last line?
Why were you listening?
A castle on the hill. Ed Sheeran.
No, they won't. They go in and they realize they're connected. This is probably where they're from.
Yes, and then and mommy.
It's the place that Alex has been writing about and Cameron's
what
been
I'm saying.
drawing and talking about since they were kids. And we did it.
yeah.
Twitches, everybody.
They then go back to the real world and Earth, if you will. All the worlds are real, and they're like hanging out and they're having a
They're
good.
getting ready
Who was that for?
They're getting
Who was all the world's real for? Or was it for our child listeners? Who was it for? Who did you need to say that for? Just to be clear, they're all all of them are real.
So
for the inner child's listening right now.
they basically they get all the information, and Cameron's like, "This is too much. I just want to celebrate my birthday. It's my 21st birthday."
Yeah,
Gonna
I
get
didn't ask for any of
We're gonna
this.
get wasted.
I
That's
didn't
right.
ask for any of this.
That's
She
right.
clearly didn't grow up reading Hunger
oh,
Games
oh.
or
So they go to Alex's apartment, tiny little dinker, and
Alex's friend's apartment.
Yeah.
yes, and that's when the darkness shows
He has
up.
the tiny little dinker.
The darkness pulls on Cameron's leg, and Cameron's like, I didn't sign up for this. I don't want all
Well,
this.
they show it back in Coventry. They have a heart-to-heart with mom, and she freaks out, and she's like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I just want to
You
have
can't
party.
ask me.
No.
I have a life. I have
No, thank
parents. It's my birthday.
I'm out on saving the world.
Yeah.
That's a lot for your 21st birthday.
And then she yells at Alex about like trying to replace her dead mom with birth mom. They have a whole
It's a whole thing.
yell fight.
yeah.
Alex ends up back at the Coventry that we know about from the title of the movie, and is talking to her mom, and she's like, maybe we can do this together.
We don't need Cameron.
We don't need Cameron. Get out of here.
Yep.
And basically, what we don't know, but now we know, is that Thantos, who is their stepdad,
Who is their
like,
uncle stepdad?
Uncle stepdad is also
Above board.
Thanos.
He's
Thanos
also the darkness.
is the darkness. And basically, without Cameron, Alex can't do anything. You need the Twitches together.
You need the hand holding.
That's exactly right. And so
The darkness shows up at Cameron's birthday party.
Yep. And she's like, "Uh-oh, I did. Now I know what I need to do."
I guess I can't avoid prophecy and fate.
You can't
You
avoid
can't.
prophecy. That's exactly
Or
right.
fate, for that matter.
And so they come back together, and mom disappears.
Yeah, he
Poof's-
does something to
Poof's
mom
mom.
and
Poof
to
point.
Karsh and Jocelyn.
Yes.
They all
And
go
s-
bye-bye.
And so it's looking like all is lost in this moment.
Yeah, it's looking like, hey, the girls that just found out, this is all the same day.
Yeah.
The girls who found out they were witches 4 hours ago have to save the kingdom.
And they can't,
And
how
that's
could they?
great for everyone. Did the prophecy specify 21st birthday? Because I feel like we should have maybe reunited them before, before today.
a year ahead of time, maybe. Like let's do 20th birthday, and then we can
Because
train
yeah,
Rocky
don't
style.
you worry. They found out they were witches 4 hours ago, and they've got
But
this.
they figured out pretty quickly. They realized, obviously, let's put our hands together, and then
Yeah.
let's just
We do a
say
rhyme,
things
say
we
a
like.
rhyme.
The
and
number one
they-
thing
yes.
to fight darkness is love. Obviously, the opposite of darkness is love.
Amen.
So if we just yell out the names of every person we love, we got this.
That's exactly right.
And they do.
And they
got
do.
this.
They say all the things that they love, and the darkness then is.
Bye-bye.
It looks like it actually like spreads out.
Well, it recedes.
It recedes. It's a
That's the word you
recension.
were looking for.
It's a recension situation, and
It was doing a recede situation.
they now go back to her birthday. Everybody else is gone,
yeah,
but
because time just keeps moving.
that's right. But she's going to spend some time with Cameron's parents and eat cake and celebrate Twitch Day.
Yeah, go
And-
Twitches. It's our birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's Twitches.
That's
There's
That's-
Twitches.
That's Twitches.
I thought we were up against it. We
Well-
we did it. Really
Did I-
made up the time.
Did I forget anything?
No, you didn't.
All right, we're going to
They're
take a quick break.
Yeah,
we're
we're
going to
doing
come
great.
back and we're going to share our thoughts on this movie
Can't wait.
here on
Decondescendence. Our best one. It was our best one.
Welcome back, everybody. Decondescendence. Brand, Aaron, Dan. We're
Decondescendence.
That
back.
wasn't. It was good. It's okay.
We're talking Twitches. Twitches, everybody. I've got some Letterboxd reviews if you guys would like
me.
them. Melody says,
No.
Melody says, some reasons this should have had Harry Potter's cultural impact. 1, girl power. 2, not racist. 3, not British. 4, Ally and AJ on the soundtrack. 5, doesn't betray its love always triumphs over evil theme with individualism. 6,
wow.
gives equal importance to biological, adopted, and found family. 7, everyone should identify themselves as an Alex or a Cameron instead of a Hufflepuff. And 8, the spells rhyme.
Man.
Melody, very passionate about
Melody.
this. Only gave the movie 3 stars, though.
Interesting. How bad is Harry Potter then? Is that a oneer for you? Jeez.
Jord Flick says 5 stars. The CGI is horrible, but that plot is too good. I'm sorry. Nala Wu says 2 stars. I refuse to believe that these girls are turning 21 and there's not a single mention of drinking alcohol.
Not a one.
Stevie says 5 stars. An astrology whore's favorite Disney movie. I wrote that one down just so I could say astrology whore.
Yeah, you did.
And then 3 stars from Emma that says, forever devastated that I do not have a twin or a witchy mother or one of those sun and moon necklaces. More than fair, Emma.
One of those things you could probably do.
Probably purchase. Yeah.
A witchy mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like get
Or
your
a
mom
dime
one
a
of them.
dozen, you know what I
Get
mean?
your mom one of them witchy books and just let it do its thing. A witch's invitation, if you will.
Nicely done.
So I went out to my mailbox. See, guys, it won't work
you
unless
sound
you
like
go.
Carmen is doing stand-up. So I go to my mailbox.
He is.
and I open it up.
In
You're
a
not going to
sense, he is
believe.
during the song. Guys, go listen to the song. and
It's a
this is
weird song.
This is gonna slap. This whole episode is gonna slap.
You're going to love all of these references.
Twitch's invitation. Let's share our thoughts on it. What would our letterbox review be for this one? Aaron, you've seen it.
Yeah.
You know it. You love it.
I don't know if I love it. That might be a really hot take. I enjoyed it. It is on like my radar come Halloween to watch it, and for some reason I just keep cycling through Halloween Town and Phantom of the Megaplex. And now I can add Scream Team and Mom's Gotta Date with a Vampire, but I still don't think this is gonna make any sort of Halloween rewatch. I enjoyed it. It was fine. While we were watching it though, it hit me that this would make a much better TV series.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I have that in my head, the movie as a whole, even though it's a shorter decom than we've seen recently, it still felt too long. Like this could have been, I don't know, like an hour 15. Like
It also, I'm trying to figure out if I think it should be a TV show because of Sister Sister or not.
no.
So like in my head, it's like, this should be a TV show. I would watch this every week, but it's like, is it because those two are so good together? And I just want Sister Sister to be back on. Or is it, what is it really stand on its
for
own?
me, I mean, that might be for you.
Yeah.
That wasn't, mine was really just like the tennis scene with the dad. He is doing some pure
he is-
physical comedy gold.
100%.
And that's really like we've got Jocelyn and Karsh in the background there, like all these background characters. We've got Tamara as Cameron just fully buying into I'm a spoiled, I was going to say teenage witch, but you're not, 21-year-old witch.
Yes.
Just like, she's doing great. Like she's got the facial expressions down. Like she's all campy and excited. And I really just think, that it would have been better in like a 20-minute format. Like we're working towards, we found out we're witches. We're working towards defeating the big bad, but it's like over a season of we find each other, we're training, and in between we're getting into all sorts of twin witch twitch hijinks, like which I think in my head are 3 different things. Like there's like twin hijinks afoot, or a spell goes wrong. Like I just figured like you could have done so much. It's based on a book, potentially a book series. I haven't actually looked into Twitches as much as I've looked into Cheetah Girls. But I just think there was so much more you could have done here. And the fact that it takes place over one day and then trying to think about it realistically, like these girls found out they were twins, found out they were witches, found out they're not from Earth. They're from a different real world, guys. Don't worry.
All the worlds are real.
And
All of them.
I don't know. It just seemed like they have no time to process any of this. They have to go save said real world from the darkness. Find out their dad's dead. Like it's just so much happens in the course of 8 hours.
Oh, there's a lifetime of trauma haymakers in this movie.
Yeah, and I personally think this would have been better miniseries or just a regular decom or like Disney Channel show. But it was fun and I enjoyed it. There are plenty of hijinks. We get some goofy twin stuff. Just shout out to Cameron's adoptive parents. Like that dad is amazing and I wish he was a decom dad in every movie. So I enjoyed it and I'll watch it again sometime.
All right.
But it won't be in like a Halloween,
Okay.
whatever that word I'm thinking of is, rotation.
Halloween rotation. I liked it. It is what it is, but spoiler alert, Tia and Tamara, pretty good chemistry.
Yeah, believe it or not.
They work well together, play off one another really well. Jocelyn from Schitt's Creek, hilarious in this movie. The dad, hilarious in this movie. And, to Aaron's point, is the stuff on our Earth better than the stuff on the, other witch realm? Yeah, it is. Like them trying to, figuring out their powers and doing the funny spells and doing a little Twitch chant. Like all that works really well, and they're really great together. Once it goes to Twitch realm or witch realm, if you will, and the whole thing with the darkness and Thanos and Mom, all that's like whatever, clunky, thrown together. Clearly just like, hey, let's do Halloween Town, but witches. And for what it's worth, I think I like this more than Halloween Town. It's fine. And it's
like this more.
I like this more than Halloween Town, yeah. But I'm
the first Halloween Town.
I'm lower on Halloween Town than most people.
Holy moly, what a take!
You just said that this was better than.
Yeah, I said
the first Halloween Town.
Yeah, yes, I'm lower on Halloween Town than everybody else. I've made that perfectly clear.
Where do you have Halloween? Now, I can't wait for your list now. I don't even know how to process this unless, man, this is wild.
Okay.
Halloween Town is like a really like individually unique character, quirky, like
those are all
does
words.
its own thing, has fun set pieces.
Sure.
Boy, I don't understand that.
I said what I said.
I can't wait for your ranking because I want to know where Halloween Town's ranked.
I'll tell you where it is in relation to Halloween Town. How about that?
I just want to. We'll get to it because
during the
I got to do my thing and then we'll do that.
I'll tell you.
Okay, cool. Thanks
you
for
have
the
an
double
opinion
link.
on this one?
What do you think, Dan? What do you think of Twitches?
Yeah, I think simultaneously the movie feels like it's sped up and slowed down. Like it does feel like, why are they doing all of this in 8 to 12 hours? It is no one. I don't know of anyone who could hear all of this about their life and in the same day do what these two people did. I think that's the thing, is like, you have to process some of this at some point, whether it be the adoption piece or the witch piece or the twin piece or the darkness piece or the daddy uncle piece. Like, there's a lot of things that happen and they're haymakers, and all of this takes place in one day. Having said that, yeah, Tia and Tamara, I don't know if you've heard of Sister Sister. They have a little bit of experience acting together. Also, they're 26 years old when they're in this movie. So they're like, as people. So they know how to play this role in their sleep. They've done it for a decade. So you got good talent around them. You have them in the leads, and they carry this movie as far as they can carry it. I just think it's fatally flawed. The CGI is terrible. The plot of this all taking place in one day is also just tough to get around, but there's a lot of talent on the screen, and that makes up for a lot. So not great, not terrible. And now this is our 60th movie, guys.
How about that? 60 eps?
Yeah. So like, when we call out a movie in the 20s or 30s, that's actually
Pretty
right
good.
around average now. It used to be bad. Now that's average. So we got 60 of these. The talent on screen takes this movie as far as it is limited by the story and the effects.
There you go.
So there you have it.
There you go. Let's get to our list. We're going to make our list. We're going to check it twice. We're going to let you know where this
M
movie...
for DCOM, making the list.
There you
That's
go.
why that's important.
We're going to see where this movie ended up and if our top 10s are affected. Aaron, Twitches, what you got?
Unrelated to this movie, hot take as I'm scrolling through my list. I think Cheer Girls is too high.
No shit. That's the coldest take of all time. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm gonna have to rethink this.
Yeah.
Which, if we go back to the Cheer Girls episode,
You
I think
were
I did
very
say,
clear in the fact that it'll
Yeah.
come down the list, but I
Well,
think
we're
you
there now.
forgot that, and now
Yeah.
you're back to it.
Well, because we haven't had a movie get near the top 10,
Yeah.
and so I'm not like, as you've said, we have 60 movies now, so I'm
Yeah.
more in the bottom half of my list. I haven't looked at the top half in a while.
I
and
have Cheetah Girls at 36, and
Yeah.
I feel great about that.
Well, speaking of 36, I have Twitches coming in at 26.
26. Okay. All
There
right.
you go.
It is. I just love where it is on my list. It's right behind Double Teamed because I think Double Teamed is a better twin movie,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
right
it is.
ahead. It's right ahead of Halloween Town High because Twitches is a better Halloween movie than that.
Okay.
That's
There
Oh,
you
I
go.
have Twitches way ahead of Halloween Town High.
Yeah, but I like that movie more than
Where
you.
do
Yeah,
you have
that's
regular
true.
Halloween Town, Aaron?
Yeah.
Is it in your top 10? I don't remember.
It's 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And it's
I don't know.
10.
Do you listen to the episode every week?
I know. I'm sorry. Well, I said
and
I
it's-
think it's in your top.
It's 10 on my list.
Okay.
Halloween Town is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. You want to give your top 10 again?
Yeah.
Then again.
10 again. At 10, we have The Scream Team. 9, Halloween Town. 8, Get a Clue. 7, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. It is a cook-off.
Yep.
Just want to
Want
be
to
clear.
be very clear about what it is.
6, Phantom of the Megaplex. 5, Smart House. 4, Johnny Tsunami. 3, Right on Track. 2, Cadet Kelly. And 1, Motocross.
There you go.
Mm.
I have
Brandon.
Thank you, Aaron. I have Twitches coming in at 21. 21 for Twitches,
21.
which is 3 movies ahead of Halloween Town. I have Halloween Town at 24.
I don't know if that makes it worse or better.
I have Right on Track at 22. And then I have Going to the Mat at 20. So that's what Twitches is surrounded by. And then if you're looking for your other twin movie, Double Teamed at 16 for Brand. My top 10, Look at the Irish at 10, Fate of the Megaplex at 9, Full Court Miracle at 8, Smart House at 7, Eddie's $1 Million Cock-Off at 6, Cadet Kelly
no.
at 5,
Oh, no.
Get a Clue at 4, Motocross at 3, Johnny Tsunami at number 2, and the greatest movie of our time or any time, Brink.
All
at
times.
number 1.
In every real world.
And all the worlds are valid.
Twitches, number 34, which is almost at the midpoint. Just worse than middle. I have it 1 behind Go Figure, 1 ahead of Jumping Ship.
No.
Double Teamed at 29.
Jumping ship.
Right on Track all the way up at 24. Right on Track at 24. Those are a couple of the twin movies or sister movies, I guess. Cheetah Girls 36. So this is 2 spots ahead of Cheetah Girls.
Okay.
For what it's worth. My top 10 hasn't changed. Halloween Town 10.
Dan
Full Court
hates,
Miracle 9.
hates powerful girl power movies with women
Yeah,
of color.
that's why
Even though
Cadet Kelly's 2, Motocross is
Halloween
1.
Town.
Those
yeah.
are the white girls.
1, 2.
Dan, those are the white girls.
Get a Clue. Yeah.
Those are the white girls.
Yeah, almost half of his top 10 is girl power movies.
White girls.
Halloween Town, Full Court Miracle, Scream Team, Get a Clue, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, Phantom of the Megaplex, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, Johnny Tsunami, Cadet Kelly, Motocross, best movie by far. There
Do you think
go.
Bran watched a different Eddie's $1 Million than we did?
I think he might have. He got a weird bootleg copy.
Hey, either way you watch it, it's in everyone's top 10. I'll say that much. So do with that what you will. Hey, next week's big week, everybody. Big week next week. Dan, you've seen it before. Your first DCOM rewatch. Pretty excited about that. High School Musical. High School Musical. And that's High School Musical 3, which
Yeah.
we won't be doing for this
'Cause
show
it was
unless we get to
theatrical.
300.
Yeah, this is a fun moment for me because when I first started working for Bramble Jam, you guys watched High School Musical for tickets
the
to
old
tape.
office. That was
At
like
the
one of the
old
first thing you
office, But it was
did.
it was like the first week I had a job here.
You're like, is this a dream
And
job?
now my evil plan has worked, and now I'm making Dan A, rewatch High School Musical,
Yep.
and B, I get to be on the episode this time.
Yeah.
And I'll say this much, Dan. It's better every time you watch.
Amen.
Really?
Amen.
Is that
Every-
true?
Yes.
Every
Okay.
time you watch High School
All right.
Musical, it gets better.
Whatever you say.
Can't wait for it. And that's you know what I'm really excited about, Aaron? I'm watching High School Musical through the lens of the list is going to be. This might be the hardest thing I've ever done
Yeah, this is my favorite
as a
DCOM,
podcaster.
but I can tell you right now, it's not my number one DCOM. So it's gonna be real interesting for me to rank this because
Living
High School
in
Musical
my own world.
is like 13% of my personality.
Wow.
And it's
13%. It's really high up there.
It is. It's why in a dream world where if I ever met Zac Efron, like we could never actually be friends because I love High School Musical too much, and I feel like he would just be like, "Stop singing."
Yeah. Fair.
He'd be like, "Please leave." So it's tough. But we do have him on the line for next week. Is that what I'm hearing?
My eyes. All the come on back. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about it.
I think I have an aneurysm.
Until then,
scheduled.
DCOM!
all the
Rise!
day. DCOM Descendants is a Bramble Jam podcast produced in, that Greenville, South Carolina, at the Bramble Jam Podcast Network studios by Brandon Gray, For more information on Decom Descendants, go to decompodcast.com. Go to the socials at Decom Descendants. You'll find all the recipes there from Aaron's Delish segment to watch us watch these movies live and to support the pod with some money. You can go to BrambleJamPlus.com and leave us a rating and review at Apple Podcast and only Apple Podcasts because those are the reviews
Spotify.
that count for the 300. I'm out.